And now for something a little bit different. This weekend I am having a little bit of a writing retreat with a twist. Hi, my name is Dawn Dalton. I am a freelance writer with a day job, and this weekend I have agreed to dog sit one of my friend's dogs, and she has graciously allowed me to have a writing retreat because Ebby is a fairly easy dog. So I just got here. I haven't even finished unpacking. The two of us have already had dinner and played a small game of fetch. And yeah, thought I would settle in and get ready to do a bunch of writing. So obviously for the weekend, priority one is taking care of Ebby. Beyond that, for the writing retreat for the weekend, I would like to get at least 10 blocks of writing done. It is almost 5 o'clock on Friday. I will have all day tomorrow and part of the day on Sunday before my friend gets back to be able to sit and write. So I'm hoping for at least 10 blocks of writing. If I can get more, I want to get more. If I get less, obviously priority one is dog sitting. So let's get to this. Good morning. It is Saturday. Ebenezer and I made it through the night with no problems. It's always a little weird sleeping somewhere new, especially when the dog's not 100% certain about you. But last night I did manage 2 pages of writing while I was sitting on the couch. It was more of a chill, relaxed night than really getting anything accomplished. So today we're gonna kick some butt and get some writing done. It's still pretty early in the day. It's cold, it's gray, it's rainy, and I think I overpacked. Let's be honest, I know I overpacked. I brought a lot of stuff to work on, even though I know that it's only less than 48 hours that I'm gonna be here. So today is going to be a super productive day. Gonna make myself some coffee and get some words in. Good morning. It is the last day that I am going to be watching the dog, so my friends should be back this afternoon. Yesterday was actually a really good day. I got 5 pages written. Ebby and I played a lot. I sat on the floor a lot and gave him lots of scritches. This morning I have a bit of a headache just because I keep waking up a lot in the middle of the night because I hear him like shift position, or it's, you know, different bed. So I have a little bit of a headache. I think part of that is also I made my cold brew wrong, and it's actually a lot weaker than I'm used to, so I didn't have as much caffeine yesterday as I normally do. So, lesson learned, I completely forgot how to make cold brew apparently. So, yeah, plan for the day is to mostly pick up all of my stuff, all of my snacks and stuff. I definitely overpacked for this, not just with snacks, but with how many projects I brought with me. I've only worked on the one story this entire time. I have spent a lot more time doom scrolling than I would have liked, but that is also part of the process. Even when I'm not writing, I'm taking in information and thinking. So I'm going to do a little bit more cleanup, eat my breakfast, and get back to writing. So the weekend is basically over. My friends should be home any minute now. So I figured I would stop here and let you know how well I did. For the grand total of the weekend, I did actually hit my 10 pages of writing. Do I wish I had done a few things different? Of course. I did end up spending a lot of time sitting on the floor. I would be throwing the ball for the dog, and when the dog would get tired of chasing, I would just doom scroll on my phone on the floor instead of going back to either sitting on the couch or at the kitchen table to get back to writing as soon as I could. So while I did reach my goal of 10 blocks of writing, which I only worked on one project this weekend, so it was all handwriting, I could have done a lot more. And I would be a lot more disappointed in myself if I hadn't reached my goal because I spent so much time doom scrolling. Did I overpack for this weekend? Oh, heck yes. I have a ton of snacks left over. I brought so many extra projects that I didn't even look at. So, but I would much rather overpack for something like this than underpack and not have something to work on if I finished something or if I had an idea for something else. So, if you've been enjoying watching me work on my career one word at a time, be sure to feed the algorithm, boop that like button, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.